Okay, so honestly, Claude Code has completely changed how I build things. And today I'm going to show you everything from scratch. Like we are starting from zero, no Claude installation, nothing. But by the end of this video, you will have full setup, the plugins, the workflow I actually use, and some pro tips which most people don't talk about. So I'm going to do this live so you can follow along in real time. So let's dive into it. So before we install anything, let me explain what Claude Code actually is and the three ways you can use it, because most people only know one, and this is the main one. Claude Code runs right in your terminal. You open a project folder, type Claude, and now you have an AI that can read your entire code base, write files, run command, and make changes across multiple files at once. So if you live in VS Code, there is an official Claude Code extension. You can install it. The Claude shows up right inside your editor as a side panel. You can highlight the code, you can ask questions, make edits without switching the tabs. Same power, just embedded in VS Code. The chat interface Claude.ai as a proper desktop app. Good for brainstorming, planning, reviewing docs, having a conversation about what to build before you actually build it. But I personally use CLI. I feel like it gives me more control. So let's install everything. So go to Claude.ai, put in your mail, verify. Done. Now free plan is fine for a basic chat, but for Claude Code you need a paid plan. Claude Pro is $20 a month. That's enough to get started. If you're going to use it seriously for development, I am on a max plan which is $100 a month. I'll talk about why later. So let's start with Pro plan. Go to Claude.ai, download for your OS, install it, login. Done. That's the desktop app sorted. Okay, this is the main one. Open your terminal, Mac or Linux, and paste this. On Windows, open PowerShell and run this. And Windows users, one more information. If Winged doesn't work, first install Git for Windows, then use Git Bash to run the Mac Linux command. And if you see not supported on Windows, you are in the wrong terminal. Use Git Bash, not regular CMD. Hit enter, let it run, takes about 30 seconds. Type this, Claude --version. If you see a version number, perfect, Claude Code is installed. Type Claude, it opens your browser, asks you to authorize, and click authorize and come back to the terminal you logged in. Now navigate to any project folder, ask it what does this project do, watch it, read through your files, explain everything back to you. That's Claude Code working in your actual code base. So now let's make Claude Code actually powerful with three things I use every single day. This one is already built in, no install needed. What it does whenever you ask Claude Code to build any UI, a landing page, a dashboard, a React component, it applies a proper design system that produces distinctive production quality interfaces, not the generic AI looking stuff. How to use it? Just ask, build me a dark dashboard with a sidebar and some charts. Claude handle the rest. Okay, now let's talk about superpower. This is already available in Anthropic's marketplace, so no setup needed. What it does, it teaches Claude Code how to build things properly. So let's suppose if you're someone who's not very technical but have an idea, so instead of straight jumping into code, Claude will brainstorm with you first, nail down a specification, plan the implementation, and then execute using sub agents with code review built in. It also enforces real TDD, tests have to fail before Claude write implementation. Install setups. Okay, now quit Claude Code and reopen it, and you will see a confirmation that superpower is active. And what it adds? Brainstorming. So Claude will ask questions and locks down your requirement before writing a single line of code. And execute plan builds your project step by step using sub agents with review checkpoints. And now using superpowers, so it's basically remind Claude to use all these skills throughout the session. Context 7, so this one is a game changer, and let me tell you how. Claude's training data has a cutoff, so if you ask about Next.js 15 or React 19 or any library that has updated recently, it might give you the code that is out of date, method that change, APIs that no longer exist. So Context 7 fixes this by pulling live official version specific documentation and injecting it directly into Claude's context when you are writing code. So it's always working from the actual current docs. So here's install setup. So having the tools is one thing, but using them in a smarter way is what makes you actually fast. So here's the process I follow. Brainstorm first. So before writing a single line of code, I talk through the feature with Claude. I describe what I want, ask it to poke holes in my plan, suggest the edge cases, plan the architecture, and this is the brainstorming phase. So please don't skip it, otherwise literally you will regret it, because it will give you some trash which you don't like it, because you are wasting money and time with getting such kind of trash. So please invest time in your brainstorm. So before you start anything, gather everything Claude will need, like API docs for any services you are using, design references or screenshots, existing code example it should follow, any constraints or requirements. Okay, put this in a folder in your project. I usually call it a slash docs or context goal, everything in a one place so you are not copying pasting prompt repeatedly. Claude.md is a special file Claude code reads automatically when you start a new session. Think of it as your agent's briefing document. What mistake most people make, they put everything into claude.md and it becomes huge wall of text. So what I do instead, I keep claude.md short and sharp, just essentials like project overview, key demands, coding style, important rules, then reference your doc folder for deep details. Before implementing any feature, I ask Claude Code to write a design doc or implementation plan first, something like before you write any code, write a detailed plan how we are going to implement user notifications, include the data model, API routes, component structure, and edge cases. Then I read it, actually read it, and tweak if anything that looks wrong. And only when it feels right, I say, okay, now let's implement this. Every time Claude makes changes, commit them. I use Claude skill to automate this. You can tell Claude after logical changes, commit with a descriptive message. This way you have a clean history, and if Claude goes off track, which happens, you can always revert back. Okay, so that is your safety net. So use religiously. So when you are in long coding session, the context window fills up and Claude starts forgetting things from early in the conversation and quality drops. So what I do, so for every new task, I just start a fresh session. Okay, and so instead of having one big conversation for the entire feature or entire project, I'll break it down. Okay, one session for planning, another for database, another for APIs, another for the front end skill, and that way everything is stay clean and focused. Are you getting my point? And you feel that your results are much better. So let me be real about what I actually pay for and use. So I'm on Claude Code Max plan, which is $100 a month, and this gives me higher usage limited, so I can run Claude Code all day long without hitting caps. So if you're building seriously, Pro plan can feel limited, but start there and upgrade when you need to. Okay, I also use OpenAI Codex, which is $20 a month, but for a specific reason. Like Codex is really good at diving deep into a code base and finding specific bug. It's slow, like it's noticeable slow, but it's thorough. So my actual workflow is I use Claude Code for building features and I let Codex run in the background on bug hunting. These are some things I wish someone told me earlier, like run multiple sessions at once. So you can have multiple Claude Code session at once, open in different terminal tabs. Okay, like one working on front end, one working on back end, one reviewing code. Like if you can context switch. So this is basically free parallelism. Another, use voice mode specifically for planning. I cannot overstate how much this speeds things up. Like instead of typing out long prompt, just stop, describe what you want. Okay, like on desktop app and Claude.ai, there is a microphone button. Use it, especially for brainstorming, planning. Next, create your own skills. Like this is underrated. If there is something you keep explaining in every session, like your coding style, your preferred designs, your file structure, then write it as a skill file once and just reference it. Instead of pasting same context every time, you say follow this instruction, Claude reads it, you never have to re-explain. Create custom sub agent. You can go even further and create reusable sub agent, basically Claude with specific role and set of instructions, like a code reviewer agent that checks every PR, a test writer agent that just write test, a doc writer agent that just keep your documentation up to date. Each one is basically just a claude.md or prompt file tuned for that job. Set it once and use it forever. Okay, all right, that was a full setup. So quick recap of everything we covered, like 3 ways to use Claude Code: CLI, VS Code, desktop app, full install from zero to account, desktop app, CLI, VS Code, 3 plugins, front-end design skill, superpower extension, context 7 MCP, the workflow like brainstorming, collecting doc, clean claude.md, plan before coding, use sub agents, my personal setup like Claude Code Max plus Codex running parallelly. Okay, and then pro tips like multiple sessions, voice mode, custom skills, custom sub agents. So this is generally how I work every single day. If this was helpful, drop a like. It really helps a lot. And if you want deep dive video on any specific part like Claude.md setup, how I structure my doc folder, or building custom sub agent, let me know in the comments. I'll make it. And thanks for watching.